That's almost a whole year. Sieg die Nodders.
Also, it just occurred to me I could have been on mute this entire time. Hi everyone. Oh, you're the best. Circle.
Stop!
You're also the best. Thank you.
The gift message. Hold on, I gotta show.
She doesn't need a gift message. Crumble it up. Get rid of this.
This bitch gets a lot of gifts. This was the gift message. Wait, no, it's not even a gift message. It's just the receipt, I think. This one got here first. Was this one from Star? I think this one was from Star. I gotta go already. So excited. This is a thick book. I mean, it did take me a while to read, but the thing about reading a book on Libby, like on the iPad or on my phone, is like you don't really know how thick the book actually is. You know? Highly recommend this book. I've already read it. It's very good. It's gay. It has a bit of like magical creatures in it.
Your gift somehow got returned to sender, so I'm gonna say screw you FedEx and go USPS. Well, thank you, Momo. Also, my mic was like turned to the side for some reason.
We do have better luck with USPS.
Yeah, we do have pretty good luck with USPS, especially now that we have packaging and stuff.
Our new mailbox.
And also,
and
speaking of gifts,
I from CO's wish list that needed like a a signature.
I think it was the Mimikyu.
Yeah, the Mimikyu I think needed it. I don't know, so we got knocked on the door and stuff. Usually we have a decent experience with USPS.
Okay, so not that I particularly want to use this as water, but this watercolor is like really pretty.
I think two were from
It looks like water on the sunset.
I thank you both because I'm very excited. New favorite author, perhaps?
I mean, maybe we mix up that water.
We did just purchase 3 of his books yesterday for me.
Sun's not even in my stream.
I'm your biggest fan. How could I not be in your stream? If Theo's streaming and I'm not there, send a search party. No, I just didn't open it, but...
It is so hard to click on your laptop.
It's because we scroll opposite ways. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Were you even trying to scroll?
Nope.
No.
Edible glitter for the hot chalky. We'll probably try to work in this water somewhere.
Have a great night.
It doesn't like immediately read as water with this palette, I guess.
And have a good sleep. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I can't think of a
But
word.
like, I feel like it's pretty obvious that it's water when the lava is pretty clearly the mud instead of the lava.
Oh, it tells you what to do. But when
I've
you're
also
done,
never
you
had
click
lava
done.
that's actually like
If
the
you
mud
wanna
color,
add more
like
tasks,
in
like how I have
SMW,
this
so
list,
this is fun.
you can do exclamation soon to add something to like the top of your backlog. You can do exclamation later to add it to the very end.
I guess that's pretty clearly water. We're also using this water fucking like everywhere in this hack, and this is by World 4, so...
The current one, down to the first one in the backlog. There's a lot of options.
Yeah,
Wait.
the animation of this water is really pretty, and it's from SMB All-Stars, I think. But it's like really, really versatile in this hack because of the flat surface. So you can like do some pretty cool stuff with layering, like I'm gonna try to do here.
I did from 4th grade to 8th grade.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take another palette actually. Okay, that's fine.
And then I broke my hand.
What orange is that from?
Do you have an
That
add
is how
anytime
to.
soon?
Nope.
I'll just let this run, I guess, then.
Probably. I think you did.
That's fine.
Okay, so palette 2, we are...
Excellent content. You formatting notes, me formatting my Stacy vibes. I love that. Gotta get stuff like ready to get settled in. favorite TV, she doesn't really understand the internet. I'll cry. I would die if I was famous. I would not survive. Like, you know, all of the things that, like, Chapel Roan has been speaking about lately? No, would not survive any of it. And apparently get hate for that, so don't accidentally become famous.
I probably pulled this palette slightly too far. I guess it's okay.
Oh, we're at the burp? Oh, I'm very behind. Should have brought my Thompson instead of my sneakers.
Yeah, I guess that still reads as that.
Yeah. I have a pair.
It also reads more clearly as water when we're doing this transparency effect like this.
I keep most of my, like,
So one of the nice things about this being flat, as I kind of mentioned, is we can have basically 2 palettes of water here.
thing that we did.
So this is a trick, I guess, for those that don't know, lunar magic trick. This water and this water are actually on 2 different palettes, and I just have the palette of this one basically down
Underneath it on the
and
floor,
darker by like 10 to 20 or so,
so, like, I have the
to basically make it look like this is still here, but like behind the water. You'll see it a lot in standard stuff. You won't see it as much in Kaizo, because typically with Kaizo you kind of want the visuals to be like as clear as possible all the time. But with standard you're able to kind of just make things pretty. So we've done this trick in a couple of different levels now. Let me show off another one that we did it in with like more standard water. So this is what it looks like with like regular water and stuff, and even there you can still see it looks like there's stuff in there, and we basically have a couple of different like looks like water but are actually cement blocks here. So when you're swimming here you still basically interact with what looks like this block, but it's just cement that's been retiled to the water. You can do a lot of cool tricks like this to basically play with depth a little bit more than you'd be able to. So we're gonna go ahead and do that in here as well, because I like this orange water. So you can see that we can't swim through this darker part because it looks like this block is in the way, but it's just cement and stuff. So okay, we actually have to design something now.
You're tall to me. See, I always somehow get friends that are shorter than me. I love it. It makes me feel so tall. But then it gives me like this weird, like, wait, but I'm not tall, what's happening? Kind of thing. Where like, it's a picture of me, and I'm like...
Bun gets tall dysphoric.
Right? It's weird! I'm like, but I'm not tall, why do I look so tall in this picture? One of my besties is much shorter than me. Bun is tragically at boob sufficient height. Oh no, whatever will I do? Tragically, okay, good, yes, you know. You know about the cards? You literally told me like last week. Like a few days ago. He said, which? No, it's okay. Okay. I feel like you can say like one thing in all caps, but then don't keep going with it. Do you know what I mean?
Y'all ready for an obstacle that's instantly going to identify this as our hat?
You'll be stressing me out when there's too much of it.
You're welcome.
Okay.
If Amy doesn't figure out... I'm sure Amy will figure it out long before then, but if Amy doesn't figure it out before this obstacle, she definitely will by then.
Right? It's so good. I'm very excited about it.
Did you show off our new Yeti shirt?
No, I didn't. I already put it. Speaking of books, hold on. Mama, maybe you'll know this book.
I should lower this by 1. I want Mario to be able to make this jump too.
Okay. I didn't have money for a shirt, but then I saw this and I cried. You know Caps for Sale? And then it's Mario. Because I cried.
I don't know if you heard when I said it circle, but I was like, if this obstacle doesn't give away that this is a CO level, I don't know what to tell
There we
you.
go. For any of you, maybe I'm familiar. I do have the book checked out on Libby right now.
Okay, I should
one of my
probably add
favorite
something else
mysteries
into this
ever.
level also.
And all of these,
while
like,
I love
lines,
Dino
I
Rhinos,
can hear in, like, my mom's voice.
I do kind of need to use something else. Actually, grinders might not be bad. SP312.
I'll keep even in the tree. Okay, well, this is a perfect picture.
Like I was on the grinders by default, but I want the non-line guided one.
Once there was a peddler who sold caps. And then eventually monkeys steal his caps. So that's why there's the monkeys. Because he took a nap under a tree. So they stole his cap during his nap. And he's like, you monkeys, you. Anyway, hopefully anybody knows that book. What was that story down here? The buttons. Wait, I don't have that one. Send me more. So, this one is the one that I've read. And then the prequel just
We
came
actually
out.
don't have anything in this hack with ninjas, but I will try to design one
But
of
the
the
latest one
castles
on the
with a lot of
4
ninjas
months.
for you.
Even though
Also,
that's-
we still have to do my Kaizo level with all the ninjas and
so
stuff.
I put it on the wish list.
I just
and then I put this one, and then I
have a
put
lot
one
of
this other
standard
one.
to the design until then.
It's the one on the back of this. Under the whispering door. So those ones
To be
should
fair,
really
ninjas are
nice.
adorable. I can understand why you would want to think about them all the time.
Ad, if you were still talking to me, oh no, I probably was. See, this is why I normally take a break during an ad, because I just keep talking about it.
So like these character combos are actually forcing me to use color combos I normally don't use either. Because this is definitely the first palette I've ever done with like red and like burnt
None of
orange.
my family lives there anymore. I grew up
But
in
it looks
Elk
nice.
Grove, and then CEO and I live downtown now. And then, okay, speaking of you asking if Psych is how we met, so fun fact, we actually met via UC Santa Cruz. We both went there, but at different times. So it was actually through Tumblr, but it was because of UC Santa Cruz. And I feel like we definitely were like supposed to meet there, but I only went there for a year, and then CO got there what would have been my 3rd year there. So that's what happened there. Oh, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Oh, you read it to your kids all the time. Stop, that's so cute. No, I can literally hear it in my mom's voice. And I sent her a picture of the shirt the day that I ordered it, and I was like, oh my god, look at the shirt that I just bought. And she told me, or because I said, I like texted it to her, I was like, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. And she's like, I could hear it in your voice, and I was like, stop, I could hear it in your voice. Like, do they get their cat back in the end? They do. The monkeys drop them all out of the tree, and then he like has to put them back in order and stuff. But he does get them back. Okay, cute. I love the lore. We did meet on Tumblr. We met on Tumblr because of a picture of this totem pole that is in the quad. at Order at Santa Cruz, and that's like the ones that both of us lived in. Ooh, spoilers!
I didn't
That's
realize
almost
Gwenny
very
was so
close.
local to be able to know all that. That's exciting.
Yeah, someone had posted a picture of it on Tumblr. It wasn't CO, but I was like, I wonder if anyone in the notes, like, knows where this is, you know? Went to cheer camp on campus. Oh my god, so did my mom. Sometimes we'll go there during the summer and we'll hear the cheer camp going on. It's really cute. See, Tumblr isn't just for super who lock. What's the lock part?
I should probably just use the munchers here. I was debating using spikes or munchers, but I think the spikes, while they aesthetically kind of fit, I think they fit almost like too well, and they don't read as like, I mean obviously they read as spikes, but I don't think they stand out as much as like actually dangerous.
Doctor Who, Sherlock. Okay, I did figure out the Sherlock one eventually on my own, but I did not use Supernatural. Yeah, no, I can't say I was ever on Tumblr for any of those things, so. Some came down there, that's where I didn't figure out. Banana Slug Club! I joined the Banana Slug Club as an adult. It was actually a really cute pic of me doing it. My eyelashes look amazing. Like, my eyelashes don't do that anymore. They like bend the wrong way when I try to put on mascara now, so that's fun. I never got to do that either. I don't know why. Probably, what's that one called? I know the exact place you're talking about, but I cannot think of the name of the place here right now. It'll come to me. We'll be like in the middle of promo, and you'll see me like shout something. And I'll type it in the chat. It was Mission Springs! Okay, yeah, I knew it was like Mission something in my head, but then I was like, is that wrong? It was that. Yeah, I never got to do that. But you know what it is for 5th and 6th grade, I went to like a brand new school, so like maybe they didn't have that like established yet. I don't know. I didn't get to go, but my friends at the other school that I had just left from got to go. But I was so pissed. I wanted to go.
Okay, I guess that's an
It's
interesting.
somehow migrated to Pinterest. That's
block.
interesting. That's interesting.
Okay.
It is in this very chat that I learned about banana slugs. Yeah, they're actually the mascot for UC Santa Cruz. Yeah, it really is a small world. Are you still in California? Don't tell me anything that's like too vaccinated. I don't want to share. Interesting stuff. They're in the Midwest. Okay, okay. Or wait. It was too expensive to stay. I got you. I got you. We've been in the same apartment for 11 years?
Yep.
11 years. Never thought we would still be in our first apartment, but as long as it's affordable still, we will be here. So would you happen to be around, in or around the Chicago area?
Hi, Abe. How's
I
it
have a lot of
going?
friends in that area.
What do cute things have cursed lore? You mean like every ghost Pokemon, Momo?
Even friends that have just moved to that area too. Well, did you know that Cammy and Kez
For example, Drifloon,
are in Chicago?
the cute little balloon that just drags children to its death.
Where you might ask, I'm not sure, but I know that they moved there. I know they're closer to you than they are to
I'm pretty sure Mimikyu has like Eldritch like nightmare thing underneath that's like cute little Pikachu smile thing.
We'll see this on my IRL friends right now. And I'll the cards and then
Okay, I think this is fair because you can either damage boost or just ride through.
like, Steve's talking about it here.
Got some seltzers, nice.
I mean, maybe it's because a lot of us are not like
Okay.
like the same prejudice towards travelers. I don't think. Do you know what I mean? If anyone ever gave you shit for it, I'd be pissed. That's what I'm saying. So. Let's do that MKE vs. Chicago. Amanda! My wifey!
Dino Dance.
Dino dance. The way she like slows down at the end, I'll lose it. Amanda, you're cute, Amanda. How are you?
I don't know if I ever actually showed off my little Mimikyu plush on my stream when it got here, but we got a Mimikyu plush recently.
Potential to harass cats in person with Folsom? Yeah. Well,
Look it up.
Be warned, it took us a long time to actually get to meet Kaz. Normally we just get to hang out with Cammy. But we did finally get to meet him right before the end.
We also have this Wooper who is just adorable, but also not the right
I
color.
love when Amanda resubs and I get to use my pink pen. And not
For
everybody
reference.
has a pink. The pink pen doesn't look nearly as much
This
as
is what Paldean Wooper is supposed to look like, that like dark brown. He's more of like a tan, but that's okay. He was out in the sun for a little too long.
Pink is trying to like seep on through. Love bugger, can you throw this away? But careful because those are wet. Thank you. Love, yeah.
Me too.
Appreciate you. You're showing off Whoopie Boy?
Yeah.
Can you see him on your...
Yeah, we saw him.
Yeah. We need to get a new light for that salt lamp.
Yeah, we do.
Hold on.
Maybe he's
We need
shiny.
to get a new salt lamp.
So we actually found out that shiny Paldean Wooper is like the same color as regular Wooper is. When we were doing our Scarlet Violet run, and I like ran into a Paldean Wooper, and then was like, "Oh, cool! They have regular Wooper here." And Mega had to tell me, he's like, "Yeah, they don't have regular Wooper here, so that's a shiny." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And it was.
Oh, it's from Momo for the continued stuff. Momo, we love you.
Okay, so I can make that jump way
Does that mean I
bigger.
need to put Momo on here too? I'll sure do it. I'll do it, Momo. I'll put you on here.
I'll make it
I wrote
one
the names a
bigger
little
for
bit
now.
smaller today, so I could try to fit more. Yesterday.
Because I'm trying to not like force too many like hard jumps.
Yesterday there were too many and I couldn't fit them. The last Dino Dance was goofy, right? I feel like anytime there's like a repeated, what's it called? Emote? On TTS was like how she used it. Right? Your name stands out compared to everyone else's too. It's like Amanda. Dark Amanda Laura was a PKer for all of middle and high school. I appreciate that former PKers can love it now. If it is pink and it is sparkly, I want it.
Hi BD, how's it going? Good to see you.
Milwaukee! That makes sense.
Hope you're doing well.
Where's that? Hanson? sorry, I tried to do an accent and it didn't go well. Don't throw me with a good time. The hot pink plus zebra trying to make me hater for longer than intended. You know, I blocked it out. That's what I did. With that. Was zebra pink?
I refuse to believe whoopies aren't shiny. Brown whoopies.
Zebra print. How did I mess up a different word than you typoed? It's like my brain corrected pink to pink, but then I couldn't say print without just saying pink again.
Okay, so I think if
You're
you
still recovering, that's very fair.
hit this
Like, it's
float,
okay if you're still a pink hater. You know, many of
you're
us did
good
not
to
recover
just
from
chill
the
on these
pink
clouds
DS.
up here
I
and
literally
dodge
still
whatever
couldn't
obstacle
pronounce
this
that name.
is.
I didn't even give that a thought. I just said it. What was I gonna get on Amazon? Salt lamp light bulb. These bulbs. Oh, these are cheap. Are you gonna fit it in though? What's that bulb look like?
I don't know. I can't get it out right now.
I want another salt lamp for my disc. On the background somewhere. See if it gets it in the back. What are these, like, salt light bulbs? Look, it has salt in the bulb. I'll come back to that.
Turns out that's a hard floor to make.
Having middle school flashbacks. Yeah. Remember those purses that had like the little, like the big sequins on them? Everyone loved those for a minute. I'm not sure why. I said that. Stop. That's so funny. No, you're so right. It's really not a good look. Pink TSP. I have a pun problem. Princess pun. I was such a hater. Stop. It says I love on the butt or something. Yeah, very weird. We just have a salt lamp that the bulb died. Honestly, it lasted a really long time. I don't even know how long, like years. I want to replace it, but then it started coming up with these bulbs that actually have the Himalayan salt in it. I think that's so strange. The huge sequence, thank you. I was like, I feel like I'm not describing this right, but and then do you remember the lampshade skirts from middle school? Oh, they were bad. It was like a mini skirt, but a lampshade. Why? Taking a water break, nice. Good for you for getting things done, easy.
I assume this is about where I need a midway.
I probably should soon. It's almost 7. And I need to go to bed.
Yeah, it's
You know
5
what
screen
though?
exits.
Maybe we can just work in chat.
Are you able to?
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm gonna see. We're gonna see. I said anthro. Study guide. Crinkle shirts. Stop. Those little like tiny shirts that would like expand. Changed my mind on pink when I dyed my hair pink impulsively in 2015. I was like, huh, I guess I like it now. I love that. You're like, oh, this is cute on me. Suddenly it's like a whole personality, but I definitely...
This looks like a Dinarita stack. It's not
It was
a
like hot
Dinarita
pink was
stack.
the only pink that existed at that point, and like, well, I can appreciate a hot pink now. Like this is a nice hot pink. This is not like an in-your-face hot pink, the way that hot pink was. This is just a regular, like, nice pink, like a bright pink, a pigmented pink, you know. Well, and it can be good in the right way, you know. Definitely not with zebra print. You're very correct. The bulb died on mine, and then I lost the cord, so now I just have a hunk of salt. I've had that before, I understand. Those skirts really flatter no one. Like, who thought they looked cute in them? Because everyone wore them. There's a lot of fashion that I was such a hater on back then, and I literally was just like a scene kid wearing skinny jeans and like band shirts. I don't think I maybe looked any better, you know, but at least I wasn't wearing lampshade skirts. Do a pink Halloween outfit together now? Nice. I might do like a Barbie outfit for Halloween.
Okay.
We have to do budget Halloween.
It feels short, but also this segment maybe feels kind of hard compared
Ever since we got this
to
card,
some of the other stuff earlier in the game, so it might be being a little shorter.
registration is due in October, and then now it's old enough, it has to be small every year, so. A little good sandy pink. Yeah, that is a good pink. I like a nice gradient of pinks too. Ooh, I remember you saying you were gonna hopefully get
That was only 2 in the first half,
Able to
right?
do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, pink corduroy cargo pants. Stop. I bet those are so cute. God, I haven't thought of like actual fashion in so long. Like, I just like magically gained a bunch of weight and none of my like cuter clothes fit me. Any money I had into buying new clothes would like go towards just buying things that fit rather than like, oh, this will be a cute outfit, you know? So I'm definitely kind of just like a t-shirt and jeans kind of girl lately. But those sound really cute. Need to figure out Halloween, I know. I don't know what we're gonna do for CO. I have an option. I have a Take the Dog hat that they can wear with like a yellow shirt. CO is very good at
My Halloween costume is normally a zombie
Look,
each year
we're very
because
low-key
it's very easy to do.
it looks like I love Halloween.
It's the
which,
best
like, I
low
do,
budget
but I do
costume
not love
ever
having
because
to
all
put
you need
together a
is
costume.
a
I
face
hate
mask
being
from the
expensive.
store and like the cheapest paint ever because it doesn't matter because it's not ever touching your actual skin. And then at the end of the night your skin feels good because you just had it in a mask for like hours. Although it does kind of dry out your face because you've had a mask on for like hours.
So go with black heels. Feels like it would be overkill. Black would be cute unless you find the right pink ones that would look right, you know? Because like sometimes overkill works, and then sometimes it's like, oops, that's too much. 22 minutes to get Baja Bun back. Oh my god. The most uncomfortable costume in the world. The problem though is that I've
Oh, you could totally make this. Yes! I don't mind if you have. If you're willing to do that, I don't mind if you can do that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. They both got it.
Okay, you know what I could do though is wear the hat.
Forget that these have to like actually spawn on a tile.
I've been there. Oh, you got them at a garage sale. Nice.
Can they just drop onto this, or do they actually have to spawn
Well, here.
on something?
Thank you. I don't know if that skirt fits me actually, but
because if like I need to widen this, I can, but I'd rather not force you to just like swim right here.
I can try to order a bigger one if it doesn't fit. It's not too big to invest
Let's
here. That big
shrink
has. Which one?
this.
It's like white and black or something. Have to do it very subtle, homie. If you do it, yeah. I know that we're gonna go to our friend's house for it, so like we don't want to just like not do anything, but we also told them it's definitely stop. She says smile. You're rocking the camera. Did you see like a sign that says that maybe? That's all I can think. Maybe when you were keeping the recycling out, and maybe you didn't notice that you saw it, but like subconsciously you saw it. No. It's the only thing I could think.
I'm glad that's possible, by the way. Okay, they do have to spawn on something. That's fine. Like it's not, because I didn't want to put munchers in here, but it'll be fine. They can spawn on a cloud, but I don't really want you to have cloud tiles. Well, actually, maybe the cloud tile will work here. Because I don't really want to do munchers there.
Yeah. I keep ripping these curtains real bad.
Oh.
Like my nail keeps getting caught in the lip that's already there, and then I rip it worse.
I think I can put these this high and have a third one.
Some more of my food. Greasy ass quesadilla. Oh, can you hand me napkins? I don't want to just bring this over to my desk Oh my god, that's all you give me? Come on. I need more protection than this. Thank you. Woo! Lord. There's a lot going on here.
So there's a Twitter thread going around right now where people remembered the I'm in danger line is actually from the Family Guy Simpsons crossover and was never actually in a Simpsons episode.
If y'all are in Discord, look in IRL
Which I think is
pics and look at
hilarious.
what I'm wearing.
Because, like, I definitely remembered
And,
that, but...
The pics I posted from Saturday. I was like, oops, all teal. I'm monochromatic.
Okay, yeah, that actually works better with clouds. Good suggestion
They
there,
have to
Momo.
be the same pink and size 11.5. I would just see what you can find in your size. If you find it in the right pink magically, that's amazing, but if not, black totally works. White even, maybe, depending on the outfit. But black matches.
We also are using one-way blocks in this level, and I would like to use them again so they don't feel just like super out of place in that first segment. General rule of thumb for my level design is that I try to use stuff in the second half that I've already used in the first half, and to try to not really incorporate new stuff in the second half unless it's like the gimmick of the second half is that new incorporation of that thing.
I was concerned for a sec that I'd be on camera because that's awkward.
I think this is the first obstacle of the level where you'd actually probably prefer to do it as Mario. So I'll take it, because I think, well, and this too, I guess. But even then, people might try to flutter through with Daisy if they're not as strong at swimming. Let's raise this by 1.
A napkin gremlin. Okay, sorry. I was given this measly napkin for this greasy ass quesadilla. We have
So
these nice napkins.
technically, Daisy can spin jump, but Daisy can only spin jump if Mario has already spin jumped and you switch to her. And then even then, if you press A again, you just do the flutter jump out of it. By default, her A jump is just setting up for her flutter jump, which you can also do in midair. So basically the gimmick of Mario and Friends is each of these levels will have Mario plus a friend to work with that you can switch to with L or R at any time. This is a Mario Daisy level. For example...
Oh no, Jedi's off to bed. Everyone's going to bed. I need to get to work. I have stuff like open though.
What? I've never gotten this error before. Where's my display capture?
Staring into a waiter's soul. Can I please have more napkins? I can't.
Sprite graphics file 13 is larger than it should be for the slot it's in. This may cause RAM corruption and glitches during gameplay. Reduce the size of the graphics file to 4 kilobytes and reinsert into the ROM or use a different graphics file. Okay. Circle. What happened to Sprite graphics file 13? We can revert that, I guess. But like, Sprite slot 13 is pretty standard.
Why would Google Street View from 2011 be clearer than...
That happened when I switched on to 3. So I guess just be careful about this. I'm gonna load this and see. I've never seen that error before. What was that? This one?
Air pollution, maybe, yeah. It looks so good though. It is pretty good. It's from Del Taco. But I literally had to put it on a plate.
So, to illustrate my point, when I jump with Luigi, he does his regular jump, and then if I smash down, he does a ground pound. If I switch to Mario, he just does his regular spin jump, and you can like re-grab and stuff. So all of the friends have a different jump on the A button to be able to do stuff. Also, while playing this, I don't feel anything actively being corrupted in this level, so we might just need to look at graphic sheet 13. And like if we need to replace graphic sheet 13, that's fine. Gonna get out of here though. Gonna go back to my safety of this level.
The last 5% is making you go insane. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh.
Finishing touches and like...
You know, that would make sense.
I don't know. That's how I think about it.
Okay. Thank you, Sarabot.
That will feel amazing.
It happened in GTQ base ROM also. Yeah, and I mean, I guess Git has no way of knowing to not touch those files in any way, shape, or form, so it makes sense. I want to switch these colors.
When you get back to home, please. My therapist was meeting me at 11 p.m. talking about how it's important for nerd watch, I'm definitely not asleep for as long as I think I am. So, I definitely have to.
Yeah, I've learned according to my Fitbit that I apparently do not get deep restful sleep like at all. Oh, you also had that weird graphics corruption thing? Okay. Also, I am. How's it going? We may just need to replace graphics. I think it specifically said it was Sprite Sheet 13, so we might just need to replace graphics 13. Like it might have just been corrupted by Git, I guess.
My precious cargo boozy. And what we will say to her is drive safe.
Also, hi Ham, how's it going?
I have a hard time getting enough sleep because of your ADHD meds. Are you on one of the stimulants?
Oh, it was something else.
If I ever ask too much of an invasive
I was gonna say I had never seen that error before,
about,
so.
like, location or health, like especially, please let me know if it's too much.
Okay.
Adderall. Okay. I'm on Stratera.
Also, we are most of the way through a Mario and Daisy collab level.
I don't either.
I said collab level, I meant to be combination level, but
all of our different lived experiences, and sometimes
new Mario and Daisy collab has dropped.
might be invasive to some people. So I'm just always like, if I ask you anything you don't want to answer, please just don't answer it. Can you sneeze that? My hands are greasy. Thank you. You're like, I gave you like 5 napkins. How? This is my opposite hand. Looks very greasy. Well, for you, it's like TMI. Yeah. I literally forget that it's like considered TMI to some people.
I had level 1 progress, and I think that if I were like 3/4 done, didn't do it. If I did just check my for sure. I'm definitely down for that. And yeah, feel free to hop around. There's definitely enough if you want to pick up where I left off. Okay. I'll probably try to push the commits and stuff tonight, so I'll work on the finale part of those levels probably next stream. Speaking of finalizing levels, Circle, are you okay with finalizing the tutorial, or should I figure out how to do that text thing? Because I don't think we need a ton of new text for the tutorial, because I kind of just want to cut it down to like, here are what each of the characters do in their own isolated rooms and stuff, and then force the players to play through that before the first levels open up. But there might need to be a little bit of text rewritten, and I'm not sure what the tool was that was used for that.
You're like, oh, I haven't heard that before.
It's probably something very obvious and I just haven't used it before, but... And yeah, feel free to just hop on whatever you want to hop on him. We definitely have enough to do for this. Why am I not surprised that you made a very convenient tool that I somehow just haven't used yet?
Like, well, that very much helps. That's very much a thing for ADHD too, that like helps with remembering people at all. Which is like honestly also why I think anyone at school can maybe remember me. Or not even school, but just like I can become a regular pretty easily somewhere because like I have very like easily distinguishable hair. Well, I mean, I asked if we could up it because it wasn't helping enough. I personally have not noticed any of the side effects anyone's talking about, I'm gonna be honest.
This sucks.
I have heard it really hurts people's stomach.
It's really not that big of a deal, and probably nobody else would have noticed it. But I like the clean line of clouds rather than it being like broken up and like staggered across stuff.
It did start when I started taking it.
One thing that SMB2 design really got me good at is kind of just accepting that like sometimes flat level design is like the easiest to read.
Yeah, I think it's like the
Hey Amy, how's it going? Good luck jamming. Thanks. We are working on Mario and Friends 2, and it is gonna be fun, but it is definitely a jam to get all this stuff out. Yeah, I definitely hate clicking text for tools also, so I was not really thrilled to do that, but if it's just a pretty straightforward tool, then I don't mind helping out with it. Yeah, the jam portion of it is because you are jamming out a full hack in like a month, which is significantly faster than I think anyone would ever really normally put out a hack. At least for me, hacks take fucking like months to develop, even if I'm like, even when I think I'm going pretty fast, honestly. And the channel SMB1 design foods RNG castles. Yeah, so sort of getting back to the point that I kind of trailed off on, SMB2 design got me really good at just accepting that like flat levels are sometimes much easier to read than trying to dissect like at what specific height literally everything's at, and like try to figure out if you can make that one because it's like 3 tiles versus 4 tiles or whatever, and just kind of making like distance more important, because like you can read flat distance a lot faster than you can read like changes in like height and stuff.
But the pill is so much bigger, you guys. Hold on. Okay. Where's more? It's next to each other.
1, 2, 3.
What do you kind of see it on here? It's like
So,
it used to be the same size
another
as
thing
the
that's been
smaller one, and now
been
it's way
interesting
bigger.
with standard design that I haven't really done before
And I mean, I guess it practically
is use dragon coins to sort of pace myself throughout a level, where like I'm kind of using them almost more like Kong letters, where they indirectly mark like the quarter waypoints of the levels and stuff also. It's not like exactly how it always works in TKC, but like one of the nice things about the Kong letters is you can always kind of tell roughly where you're at in the level just based on like what letter you get. And designing with that somewhat philosophy in mind for dragon coins in this hack has been nice to make sure that I'm not accidentally making any of these levels too long and keeping them all kind of consistently the same length and hopefully difficulty. Okay, so this jump is possible, but it's harder than I want it to be.
I don't know if I see what we've been like working for ADHD. How is it for ADHD and for antidepressants? I'm curious.
So I guess honestly, if I just do this, you get kind of as many tries as you want at this jump, and it doesn't really matter that it's hard, right? Or just jump down here and flutter over.
I was diagnosed with ADHD at the time. But I was told she was giving me Wellbutrin for my depression. So that's interesting. But it does have like a stimulant in it. Okay. I don't think it helped with any of my ADHD symptoms though. Adderall did, but I have high blood pressure, and I just wasn't comfortable going on a stimulant with that, even though it is, it's taken care of with medication. But also Wellbutrin was involved.
I think as long as I give the options to do something easier, it doesn't matter if one of the solutions is harder.
That I have for like a day or two, and then the stimulant of the Wellbutrin is at least what they told me they are.
Unsurprisingly, it's much easier for me to design Mario Daisy levels. It's almost like I built an entire hack with this philosophy already.
To be fair, I've had
Okay, so then if I bonk here, I can't even bonk anymore. If I don't make it up here, you just curve back over to here. You also don't even need that guy. Okay.
Can't tell if like anything is making worse. Definitely nothing's making better. Does it make it worse though? I'm not sure. Sorry, we felt like a trauma dump. I didn't need to.
I don't even think I need ground here. I don't think I need ground there, but I will put cloud. One cloud. One happy cloud. That's what 4/5 of the way through.
No, just can't die so maybe just someone who was a trauma dump. I try not to be like, yo, I'm so depressed right now because of this.
This has no need to be lava,
that
actually.
would, like, actively make other people depressed, but I mean,
because it can just be water.
I've had the worst depression since I was probably like 13.
This water is the MVP of this hack.
Several years now.
At least in terms of making my level design not just straight Kaizo. Let's widen this by 1, and I think that'll do a lot to nerf the difficulty of this.
Literally, my high blood pressure is why I had to change my birth control to a shitty progesterone only one. I know some people like it. I will say I haven't had a period in a very long time, and I forget what they're like, and it's so nice, and I don't want to go back. Oh, I don't want to go back. But also, it's been a really long time. Like, am I supposed to have had one? But like a year and a half. But no, like she was like, oh my god, you cannot be taking this like combination pill with your blood pressure. I think she thought I was gonna have like a stroke or a heart attack like right in front of her. I think that was her fear. So I can't imagine a doctor being like, oh, just take these heart meds with that. That's wild. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm glad that you trusted your gut on that because you know your body better than anybody, and I think that that's really insane behavior for a doctor to say and do. Also, if you want to order my thyroid meds, my heart is not looking go figure. I mean, it makes sense. I need to figure out why my heart rate still gets so high. Blood pressure is like perfect. Heart rate still gets very high for no reason sometimes. And sometimes it will kind of hurt. So I need to get that figured out. But anytime I do, I mean, I went in and I did a full-on EKG. It didn't show anything because, like, I forgot the EKG is just like 60 seconds, if that. Anytime I do the one on my watch, it seems fine. And then my watch will be like, oh, it looks like you have an elevated heart rate when you've been inactive for the past 10 minutes. And like, it'll tell every day, but a few times a month maybe. Different doctors freaking out, being okay with the same situation is kind of scary. I know. Yeah. Oh, have a good night, Vincent. You stayed up too late. Bye. Also, work environment that created too much stress, so I quit my ethic with that job too. Was that your last job? Or a job for that? Both were rough. Both were stressful. First one, then the other. The last one. Okay. That's what I thought. Like, I remember being so stoked for you to get that job, and then the more and more we would, like, hear about it as time would go on, I'm like, oh no. I'm so sorry. Recovery was hard and fast, but at least physically you feel a lot better. I'm sorry. There was such a recovery period, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Here's an ad gonna start. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna be mute and do this.
I'm shocked.
So easy for 6 months when you got comfortable with me? Yeah. Okay. Be right. Motherfucking back.
Alright, I'll also go on mute. I'm not gonna actually take a break, but I'll go on mute.
my